Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, give us a share and like the page. Today we got a fire episode for y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. Today I got my boy Chris and Brad with me. Y'all introduce yourselves.
Yes, sir. It's Date Master Chris Wynn. We tapping in. We got a lot to discuss. Shout out to the New Normal Podcast for allowing me to grace my presence or grace them with my presence, and we chop up some serious topics today.
Toastmakers, shot takers, and puff chasers. This is your great Sir Bradley Ashton, man. Back again on the New Normal Podcast with my man Sid. We always have a good time. We get together doing our podcasts and stuff, man. And I get to grace the screen again with the date, man. It's been a minute since we did a podcast together, so I'm excited for tonight's episode.
Yes, sir.
When real niggas link.
Thanks.
So today we're talking about fathers fighting for custody of their kids and mothers going to the extreme of causing harm to their kids because they don't want the fathers to have them. And what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to play a news story. Let's play it. Hopefully my internet working, y'all, so bear with me. It would be an ad on this bitch.
Who has the best prices on appliances, mattresses, furniture, and TVs? A1.
Where you find all your favorite brands. In stock now for immediate pickup.
They would have an ad on that shit, y'all. I apologize. We didn't have an ad on there. That's why that shit weird as fuck.
We're learning chilling details of a desperate father rushing to save his children. Good evening and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Cherise Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Court records released today describe the horrific scene when that father had to break through a window to try and rescue his children. Their mother allegedly stabbed them.
Erica Ferrando joining us now in studio with the very latest on this case. Erica.
Katie and Cherise, 31-year-old Janae Podeskla made her first virtual court appearance today for slitting her kids' throats, killing her 4-year-old daughter, and severely injuring her 2-year-old son. Right now, she's being held without bail. And this afternoon, we also heard from the children's father who tried to save them. A big smile from a child riding a bike from her dad, a now devastated father who tried to save his children. Jermaine Roberts' 4-year-old daughter Paris was killed, and his 2-year-old son Jason is critical after their 31-year-old mother Janae Podeskla stabbed them Sunday, according to NOPD. Roberts is asking for prayers for his son's healing, sharing this photo from the hospital saying, "I promise you won't ever want for anything." Roberts told us Paris was always happy and full of life. Police reports obtained Tuesday reveal the tragic day started when Podeskla called the children's father Sunday morning. She told him she damaged his vehicle and that she was not going to jail and would kill herself and the kids. The report says she then slit her kids' throats and FaceTimed Roberts, who saw both kids bleeding from their necks. Roberts called 911 and rushed over to the house where Podeskla refused to let him in, telling him, "We gone, it's over with." He broke a window and saw Podeskla holding a knife. Roberts picked up the kids and drove them to a hospital where both were rushed to surgery. Paris died Sunday from her wounds, and Jason is stable but critical as he suffered cuts all around his body, including his neck and chest. Podeskla was booked on charges including second-degree murder. Her family shared a statement with us saying they too are enduring an unspeakable tragedy. They said, "Mental health is a crisis that is affecting every family, and ours is no different. The lack of mental health services and the toxic mix of social media has added to the problems we face as a community. This is a large family of faith, and we ask with all humility that the city pray for."
I'm about to stop it right there, bro. My nigga, is they really blaming social media?
Bro, I thought I was the only one that caught that. Like, fam, we really finna use social media as a crutch right now?
Really? And the lack of mental health professionals and care and shit like that. Is we really using it right now?
As much as we talk about not social media, but
mental health right now,
health,
that's a popular topic and shit like that. Now, I'm not saying that there there isn't a lack or whatnot. But if you know you know you're crazy, and the family is saying that they know she's crazy because they said the lack of mental health, why isn't anyone getting her help?
Man, I think social media does play a role. And I was just talking to somebody earlier today, one of my partners, and we was talking about social media is a tool of comparison. And a lot of people, they find misery in trying to compete and compare themselves to other people, their lives, trying to compare their cuteness, how many likes their children get versus mine, the relationship. Does their relationship look better than mine? It's a lot that go on with it, and I think a lot of times we as men, we may be able to deal with social media pressures a lot better than women, because women always feel they have to put their best foot forward. That's why when you look at every picture got a filter, every picture got this grandiose caption. It's a highlight reel. It don't show you the lows that they're really dealing with in real life. And again, it's all gonna come to a head.
I think it's a cop out. And if social media is that bad, we need to have people that have tests before they get on social media.
I think it definitely needs to be regulated.
It need to be regulated to just how they're trying to regulate everything else in America.
Facts.
They need to be able to regulate social media, because if we could just have a blanket statement, because I think it go back to when Vice City came out. Yeah, I remember when the kids was doing stuff, and it was like, well, you can't blame the games and stuff like that. But we talking about adults. We're not talking about kids. Kids is more understandable to do some wild, crazy shit because your brain ain't fully developed.
Yeah,
but we talking about a person that has kids and is an adult.
Does that mean they're an adult just because they have kids? Because a lot of times you look at the adults doing the same bullshit that the kids doing on social media. The same TikTok dances.
Yeah.
You seeing the same type of pose with the money, the middle finger, twerking. You got these adults trying to act like kids.
Well, I'm going to say something controversial.
Say
it. Everybody need to be chipped up around this bitch. That's how I feel. You need to be chipped up, and then when you reach a certain, a status, financially and mentally, you pass psych evaluations and shit, they need to be able to unlock your shit so you can have kids. That's how I feel. That's the only way we're going to stop the bullshit, because even stupid shit about, like, we all know sex leads to potentially lead to pregnancy, right?
Right.
But we still, even us as humans, claiming to be the brightest species on this planet, still having debates about how people get pregnant, what to do with kids, how to take care of kids, if you should mistreat them, is it a life when it's in a womb?
Should we get rid of them?
Should we get rid of them? Like these are the conversations they were having, and we're supposed to be the most intelligent people, but I think there should be some type of chipping. Will it happen? No, but I'm just saying that could mitigate a lot of issues.
Now,
what y'all think?
Now, how would that exactly work?
Yeah, you got it sound good in theory.
It's a theory. I ain't thought it all the way through. but the only way it'll work if I controlled it.
I get what you're saying. I think again, you gotta look at the family dynamic. It should be no way the rate of single parent pregnancies should be this high. Just like you have consequences for the Roe versus Wade,
right?
You should have consequences of even becoming pregnant. If you don't have a stable 2-parent home, if y'all are not married, we need to have those values in place to where, hey, you can't come around like in other countries. And I'm gonna give him a plug. Andrew Tate. He made a post. He made a post. He made a statement. He said he stayed in Russia, in Moscow, a few years. He said single mothers ain't a thing in these countries. He said if a woman over there single and got a kid, she's more likely helpless and homeless, because other men are not gonna come in the back and clean up another man's mess.
Right.
If you had those values in place here, that single mother people running rampant. Chick, I seen a post. This chick today said the stepdads be better daddies than the real daddies. And people in the chicks in the comments talking about good, yes, and amen in this message is very dangerous, because a kid is not going to get the same love from the non-biological father that they would get from the biological father.
That's correct. I don't know if y'all can see, but if you're watching, it's a book on the desk called Sperm Wars, right? So this book right here goes into a lot of details, but it's a fact in there, and it says step parents are the most dangerous to their stepchildren.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Step parents are the most dangerous to kids that are not theirs
Yeah, I can see that.
because they're not theirs.
Yeah,
Simply put.
Yeah.
And so when we're talking about this type of stuff, why would women continue to perpetuate a cycle of single motherhood and bringing random men around their kids? Why would they want to do that?
To spite the real father for not being what she was told he would be. A lot of chicks have this idea that the first time I have a child, my man is gonna be it's that Cinderella story. He gonna be the king. He gonna make me feel like a queen. And when he don't meet those expectations, she look at him and she spite him a little bit to where I had a child with you, but I'm ashamed of you. In reality, I'm ashamed of myself. So she tried to look for the best replacement, and she tried to throw that in the face of the husband. I see chicks posting pictures with the new dude around the kids. Kim K just did it with Skeet Davidson.
Yeah.
Like, why you bringing this dude around your
Right.
children? Like, and you know he wasn't gonna be a permanent fixture. So now these children, they're developing the breakup syndrome early. To where what kind of bond did they have with him, and it's all of a sudden taken away at the mother's discretion, not theirs. When
So do you think this right here, this story we're talking about, was out of spite? Or do you think she was crazy? Or do you think she was a ticking time bomb? Let's say they went to court. She still won. Do you think she potentially would still home the children?
I don't think she would have. I think it was out of spite because she knew she was facing a losing battle. I think it was out of emotion, rage. Because a lot of times when a woman, you look at their kids differently than other cultures. I say in the Black community, we look at our children as paychecks. I think the women do, because they don't even want to give full custody to the father, even if he's a better provider. He has more he has the more stable environment, career. He can do way more for the kids than the mother, but she'll fight tooth and nail to keep them with her because that's a form of payment. That's a paycheck for her.
Where do we get this idea that mothers are better parents in our community?
I think it just comes from the fact that they carry the child to term. You know what I mean? Like they get pregnant, they have the baby for 9, 10 months, and they give birth. But like I had that argument.
We're learning
a couple
chilling
months-
details of a
not
desperate
months,
father
like
rushing
years
to
ago.
save his children.
And I literally had a woman, a mother, of course, and try to argue that, women are the better mother. But I'm just like, and she said that to me. And I was just like, well, man, that's just your biological function, So we're just gonna say that because because the baby forms in your womb, that it just automatically make you the better parent. But then when you look at statistics about when you have children being raised up under the mother, primarily the negativity that come with that. Versus when you have a 2-parent household and have, not just a man in the household, but a strong, stable man.
Right.
You see the difference between being in a 2-parent versus a primary, single parent, more than likely a single mother, And we always try to say, well, oh, she's a superstar, she's a rock star, she's this, she's that. But we don't like to always bring up too the negative consequences that come with having just a mother, raising a child or children by herself, because she's not equipped to handle both the responsibilities of the mother and the father.
In a mother's mind, her definition of being a good mother and a good parent is maintenance. She put the newest J's on her child. They fresh, they clean, they got the Happy Meal. Like, in my opinion, childhood obesity is off the charts in the Black community. And I feel childhood obesity is a form of child abuse. So a lot of women equate, I think it's child abuse because you handicap that child from social development. When you look at look at our interactions as children, the fat kid used to be the one picked on.
Yeah,
they're
all
the most
time.
likely to be bullied. They're the most likely to be singled out. They're the most likely to be left out. So when you are not giving them the proper nourishment for their body, you can't possibly think that their mind is developing properly. Well, a lot of women think that because if they working 67 hours a week, how are they able to give that nurturing and that comfort to a child when they're exhausted? And when they get home, it's time to cook, do a little homework, take a shower, when it's time to go to bed and do it all over again.
I had read a report that was saying, that after COVID, I guess because we sit at home, childhood obesity skyrocketed.
I can believe
They
that.
was like, kids came back to school fat as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So if you got parents that got to have kids at home because everything was closed, they had the refrigerator all day, eating, snacking, juices, processed food. Because if I got to work, I'm probably gonna get something they can just throw in the microwave, warm up. Especially if I'm not there, they can eat much as they want. They don't understand about gauging themselves and how much they should eat, and watching their weight and stuff like that. So it is a form of child abuse, but in our community, we're not raised to think of eating too much is abusive. And the crazy part about this shit, most of us grew up in the religious household, and they used
Right.
to always tell us, don't be gluttonous.
Yeah.
Mm,
But when it comes to food, they tell us to overindulge.
mm.
Why is that?
It's self-medicating.
Yeah.
That food tastes so good, you know, endorphins kicking off, you getting that sugar, you getting that salt, you getting all of this. And you gotta look at some kids, some parents use food as a reward. Okay,
Yeah.
if you eat all your vegetables, you can get some cake that's gonna pretty much neutralize you eating these damn vegetables.
Right. It
So
definitely
it's
is.
a reward for them. Oh, I get to get something sweet, you
Yeah.
know.
So how do we help fathers like vet or men vet women and make sure that they're emotionally stable before having kids with them?
I think one thing is we got to look at these women's backgrounds, man. Like,
Is the background enough?
I mean, it's a start. It's at least a start. Like, we got to see like how these women came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use my last list as an example, bro. Like my ex, she, she kind of has a rocky relationship with her mother and father. Then on top of that, too, she was in
Is
and
the
out.
mother and father still together?
No,
Okay.
and she was in and out of the foster care system. And that's for men who are like in that manosphere space or whatever, that's typically like a red flag shit. That's definitely like a black flag. You know what I'm saying? When you hear about all the stuff that happens to children
Foster
in
care.
the foster care system and stuff like that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just not having that feeling of that sense of family and stuff like that, and not having your biological mother and father there to rear you and raise you and to nurture you and to get that love and support that you need, in those informative years of your life. I think that can really affect how you look at relationships with just people in general as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Where you have this notion that, I only can depend on myself. You know what I'm saying? And that can translate into other forms of relationship, whether it be, platonic or, of a romantic implication. Where what was the woman, assaulted as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Those things too, man, those certain spots that you can't really touch as a man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not having, early, therapy. You feel what I'm saying? I know we talk about mental health and stuff like that, but man, I think the earlier you can kind of like rectify those things, the more better you may end up coming out. But that's only if you have that issue to even go about it in the first place.
I think you got to identify goals. Like a lot of times these people jumping in and out in relationships, I know from just observation and just experience, most women do not seek to evaluate. Like at the end of every relationship I enter and exit, I do an inventory. What happened in it, beginning, middle, end. What did I do wrong? What did she do wrong? What triggered me? What did I do to trigger her? And why didn't we have any goals set? And if we did have goals set, was her actions lining up with those goals? Like I have goals and I have to do things on a daily basis from fitness, business that I have to do to make sure I'm getting closer to completing these goals. So a lot of chicks talk a good game, but the actions don't follow. So if I identify your goals and I look, okay, well, because I don't really like to ask. I don't really like to get in because you're gonna tell me what I want to hear, but I'm gonna just watch what you do. I don't believe none of woman tell me. I watch what she do. So if you're not doing what you say you about, I already know you full of shit. And at that point, I'm itching out the back door anyway. Because you just talking. You think you can talk. You think you can run G on me or talk to me and talk me into a situation of comfort with you. Nah, you got to be really showing me that you really want this, what you want, what you say you want to get. If you say you want to build with a man or do this, a lot of chicks don't want to build with a man because it's too much work. They ain't built nothing for themselves. How they gonna build with you?
All right.
Like they just sat and look pretty, wait for the next. They one relationship failed, they go and bounce on another dick. Once they plateau off that one, they gonna sabotage that one, gonna do it again. And you heard the term spinsters. You got chicks in
a certain age.
And they chicks in their 40s and 50s still talking about going on dates, still looking for Mr. Right. Baby, it's over with.
All right.
Goddamn, go get you some goddamn cat food and goddamn get you some goddamn get you a rose, whatever you gonna use. It's a wrap. Your dream man ain't coming in your 40s and your 50s. It's a dub. You done played yourself.
So how as men, what have men done to make it this bad?
Let chicks slide.
Man, he took the word out of my mouth.
Keep low standard. We set the bar super low. Again,
Mhm.
we're just talking about this swim
So
thing.
hold on, we talking about our community. So that's our problem. We
I
let
wouldn't
shit
even
slide.
say.
I mean,
I
it's-
wouldn't even
it's-
say
it's
it's
just
not
a-
even our community.
It's just general.
It's you gotta look in the West. This is a gynocentric society,
Mhm.
meaning a woman can go to the court with false allegations with no evidence, and
That
they'll
shit
come in
sad.
and they'll come in and arrest you off allegations alone,
Right.
no
Facts.
evidence.
At
That
all.
shit
You have
sad.
to pay a lot of money and all of this to get the best lawyer and to get exonerated, but that tag is still on your name.
I think Drake had said a line in a song one time, but basically he was like, I had to show up to court for paternity tests, even if I ain't never seen them.
Facts. All they gotta do is
That
shoot.
shit crazy.
Yeah, the thing we can do in this, the thing we've done is again, we accept anything,
Mm-hmm.
we tolerate anything. We don't hold ourselves accountable because as long as we can get some pussy, she can do whatever she wants.
Mm. How do we elevate the minds of men past pussy?
I'm gonna take some, I'm paraphrasing from Date Master, man. I be, watching his videos.
Yeah,
and
well, what
stuff.
Brad be tapped in? Yeah, he do.
So it's just raising the standard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just talking about the whole swim thing, bro. And let's just keep it a buck, man. Like a lot of those dudes, they're just trying to feed some fetishes. You feel what I'm saying? They're trying to feed some sexual urges, but let's keep it a buck, bro. They're not gonna take the women serious for no relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like if you know that you wouldn't be with a woman of that low caliber, you just got to avoid dealing with them in that type of interaction altogether. And when you in your process, the process of your progress, you have to be willing to do without.
So do men change the trajectory or do women change the trajectory?
It started in with the man.
It's us.
It started in with the man. You have to identify yourself. If you don't have an identity, you're not gonna have no purpose. You ain't gonna know what to do to get toward that. You're not going to put yourself in an environment to get the best possible mate to change the narrative. And I say that by saying, let's look at on the weekends. I don't really go out anymore. Like I said, we're just talking about going, day parties and stuff like this. It's only a few spots that I would go to with the intent of, let's say, enjoyment. If it's not business, if it's not, support or something like that of a friend or a colleague, again, I'm not going to be hanging around the spots and the ideas don't line up.
Yeah.
If this is not nothing to elevate each other, we're not learning, we're not building, we're not really doing nothing constructive. Why am I spending so much time here? My time is valuable. Everybody's time should be taken as valuable. So the one thing men have to do is find their identity and what is necessary to live the lifestyle. Some people cool with working a 9 to 5. That's fine. But is that really what you want? Now, if that's not what you want, what price are you willing to pay to get what you want? Some people don't want to pay nothing. They'll just say, man, I just take this. This good enough for me.
Bill Burr, I was watching his stand-up yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And basically he said it's crazy how basically fat chicks psychologically tricked companies in taking women off of shit like Sports Illustrated. Because
yeah,
women, in this case, who's talking about women are lazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
And he was like, you could see women say, go girl, you a goddess, all this, woo to woo. He's like, but you never see anyone tell men that's a drunk on the road, keep drinking, you look good, you look great, oh my God, but they say, you need to get the fuck up off your ass and get your shit together, right?
Yeah.
Have men psychologically tricked each other into just, oh, I gotta get some pussy? Or is it a marathon to see who can get the most pussy? Is it I'm the man because I get pussy? Have we got to a point where we've tricked ourselves as men just because it's pussy?
I think because I haven't seen it yet, but I think it was like the availability, accessibility, something like that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times, man, like with men and a lot of our desperation for sex, we just go to like what's really available to us. It's almost because I like animals, I like the Animal Planet, all that type of stuff, and I compare it to like a predator that hasn't had a meal in a long time.
Yeah. They eat anything,
bro. Like that. oh man, like, oh, it's a squirrel. Like, I know I don't really eat no squirrel,
Yeah.
but I gotta fill my stomach up. That
Right.
urge is there for me to, you know what I'm saying, to eat. Or if I'm not gonna eat, I can starve. You know what I'm saying? You know, granted, like sex to us is not that dire,
Mm-hmm.
but for some men, they like, man, I ain't had it in a long time, man.
Hell, for some men it is that die. That's
It
why
is.
some men rape and
Yeah. Well, I guess for like the average man, you know what I'm saying? We just like, you know, shit, man. I go.
I'm gonna give an extreme remedy. Again, like you look like I'm an animal enthusiast. I grew up watching Animal Planet and National Geographic, watching the wolves and the alpha males and looking at when the men in these pride, let's say a wolf pack or a lion pride, if the betas get out of line and get the bullshit, the alpha come in and lay down the law. Hey, nigga, you out of pocket. We missing that. Like, we see our women being victimized, being victims of predators, and when they get to go to jail, and we we need street justice. So when we see a men vibrate on a certain level, just like in certain countries in the Middle East, if the man get caught cheating, the men go and grab him up and whoop him in front of and they chastise him in front of the village. Like you messing up the harmony in this community.
Right.
So we need to get back to that, to where we correct the men. But again, men don't really want to lay them. Like, how many men you seen jump in and try to save the chick that's getting whooped on and he end up dying, and then the chick ride off with the dude that just killed him?
Right. And so that's why I tell people, if I see a woman getting beat up, I'm not jumping in,
I'm
because
not
I
jumping
don't
I'm
know
not.
how that's gonna go.
That's fact.
I care about my life.
Fact. I ain't
And
got this
obviously
business.
you don't care about yours. If someone is comfortable, this is just my mindset. If someone is comfortable to the point where they beat your ass in public,
It didn't happen.
not behind doors, but in public.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what y'all accustomed to doing.
Yeah.
So why would I jump my ass over there trying to be Captain Save a hoe,
Bro.
Facts.
and I get killed, get shot, beat up, whatever, mangled, paralyzed, whatever.
Yeah.
The worst scenario, because we know as men, I don't know what this nigga capable of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
I had this conversation with some sisters, bro, because like one of my, I guess my associates, she was like, yeah, we need to talk, because you know how I be posting on Facebook and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it was basically about a post I shared like some years ago about, like, you know, it was saying when I was on my simpery, talking about like black men should just protect black women, period, right? So, you know, I've been on this world like awakening, you know what I'm saying, within myself about how I used to feel about things.
Yeah.
So in the post, I was like, the only women who deserve, basically, I said the only women that deserve protection is those who don't bring harm to you and those who have a certain level of empathy to you. Then you even got to have a caveat to that too, because you never know what they could have done to brought that action or that energy to themselves, right? So then I said, the only women, if you really pay attention to posts like this when it comes to protection of black women, the only women who really talk about the lack of protection are the ones who are stubborn, the ones who are hot-headed, and they're always into some shit.
Or the ones that ain't married.
The most protected, least protected are the least married.
Yeah.
If you was with a man of value, or a man that's, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about being not protected, because you really wouldn't be putting yourself in positions where danger could even take place. A lot of these chicks walk around just freely because we're in a gynocentric society. They know they can call the police. If we went back to the primal nature of men, take away the police, take away these people you can call, these women would not be acting and talking the way that they talk and act. They'll be in pocket.
Facts.
So did y'all see the post? I'm gonna find it. But you were saying that women, I'm gonna read it.
Good.
But you're saying women that aren't married are least protected. And we know what's 1 in 4 black women will be married.
Fact.
25%.
Okay. So it says, my girlfriend got raped and beaten. I broke up with her right after she told me this is what happened. Dating for 7 months. She wants to go to a sleazy club with her friends. I told her I didn't want her to go, had an argument about it. She was like, you don't own me and I can do what I want. And that's bullshit. Told her if she went, then I'm breaking up with her. She said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came, hadn't heard from her all day. At 4 a.m. on Sunday, she calls me crying. She said she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left alone with some guy and his friends to go to a party. They took her somewhere and beat her up and raped her. Had many feelings about this, none of them pleasant. I told her if she went to the club that I leave her, and I told her we were over. She started freaking out and saying she needs me right now and that she was sorry. Told her to never call me again. Had been getting raided I've been getting rabid hate from her friends and family that think I was too cold. She broke my trust, went somewhere I said not to go. She was probably going to end up cheating on me anyways and got raped and beaten over. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her. I saw her yesterday and she was pretty beat up. She had bruises and a black eye and stuff. So I do believe she was raped, but this wouldn't have happened if she would have just listened to me. Everybody thinks I'm evil. My ex-girlfriend has been trying to talk to me, but I have no desire to speak to her. You guys think I was too harsh? I just have a hard time feeling bad when I feel so right. What y'all think about that?
That's a slippery slope. I get what he's saying. It's hard to disconnect from a woman that you got history with. But again, we as men, when we say something, they don't want to listen, and you see the fallout. Now, I'm gonna be on the hook to deal with this trauma that's gonna ultimately lead to the demise of this relationship anyway.
Anyways,
You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with her. She's damaged,
right.
and she's gonna look at you as, even though you told her, she's gonna say, why you didn't. She's gonna have a deep resentment because you didn't protect her. Well, I tried to.
Yeah.
But trying to a woman, in a lot of cases, they don't give a fuck about you trying. It ain't no gray areas. That's how I rock now. Ain't no gray areas with me. It's black or white.
Yeah.
Either you here or you there. Ain't no in between. Ain't none of that. So, baby, I'm sorry. I gotta live with it. I'd rather live with, being looked at as a villain versus dealing with this trauma for the rest of my life.
Right.
That's just how I'm gonna rock with it.
And that's why you're starting to see more men establish more, boundaries and parameters when it comes to relationship with women. Like you're seeing a lot of men in these spaces speaking about, having certain like guidelines and I guess you could damn near say rules when it comes to like how women should, move with them. How they say, oh, I don't, deal with a chick that posts provocative. Hell, don't deal with a chick that has, social media or like she posts like provocative pictures of y'all in a relationship or, dealing with a chick that like going to girls' nights out at the clubs and stuff like that, because just of the situations that can happen like that, her meeting up with a guy and, potentially sliding out, doing some fuck shit, because like you said, that chick probably could have had the potential to cheat on him anyways, you know what I'm saying? But the shit went totally left, you know?
If a chick don't respect you, she probably gonna step out anyway, because that's the first time. If she get away with disrespect, she like, well, he gonna take that. Then he gonna take me if I do this, or he ain't gonna say nothing if I do this on the low. See, a lot of the things a lot of women do, they think because they don't say it that we not gonna know. Baby, we can tell if you didn't violate it, because your behavior is gonna change, your spirit gonna change. And as men, like I said, you just gotta stand firm, no matter how you feel about it. You got to stand on your principles, stand on your morals. Ain't no being, or no folding. That's what we stand on. If you don't want to get with it, whatever consequences that you get, that's what you get. But I'm not gonna pay for your disobedience.
Right. Do people care about kids?
Families care about kids.
Families do.
When I say family, the parents as a unit. I say if it's broken up, she already kind of jaded, because 9 times out of 10, she gonna go with the father. The kid gonna go with the mother as the custodial parent.
Right.
So she already feeling the way about the dad anyway. In a lot of cases, she gonna take out that anger or them feelings of resentment on the child, or she's going to resent the father and say, well, I got a beautiful child. I'm just gonna make you feel like shit by getting another man to step in your place.
Has the court system made a stigma in our community that if the court awards the father the child, that means the mother ain't shit?
I probably say, going out on a limb, I probably say yeah, man. Because when you think about it, bro, like,
don't be scared.
No, like shit, fuck it. Like, because I don't know the percentage, but I think like women get custody of the children like over 80% of the time.
Yeah,
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely over 80.
Yeah, so when you think about it on that tip, man, it's like, damn, like for you as a woman, if you're in a co-parenting situation with the child's father and you don't have full custody of the child, like, yeah, it's gonna probably like, damn, like what the fuck did she do? Like, she had to like have like a royal fuck up for her to not have full custody of the children. You feel what I'm saying? Or the courts just saw that this man would be more of a suitable fit to have these kids to take care of. He has more resources, he has more money, just a better environment to raise these kids versus the woman, you know. Because I have a friend, you know, he has full custody of his son. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how he got custody of his kid, but yeah, like his ex-girlfriend, like she really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it like that for him to be able to get custody of his son.
It's when it would come to kids, like I said, I told chicks I never be your baby dad. I'm sorry, I'm not signed up to be your baby dad. I said I make you a wife before I make you a baby mama. I think, and this is gonna be a controversial statement. I say the worst thing a man can do to a woman is make her a single mother. Because if you look at how the manosphere, the men spaces look at single mothers now after we see the true nature. We look at single mothers as second rate, recreational use only, pump and dump. Women don't understand this. They still think they have this certain level of value when really, baby, your value has diminished a lot. And it's not just because you had a child by a child, but it's who you had this child with. How do you look at the father? You had a child by ain't shit ass dude. That mean you ain't shit.
Hey, ladies, we judging y'all off y'all baby daddies. We judging out off y'all past and how y'all move.
You're a reflection of the man you had a baby with.
Right.
Because that's the highest honor you can give a man. And then when you say you're gonna have a man's child, that means you taking on a man's spirit. You replicated him. It's y'all child, but that's his seed. So if you hate him, how can you love the child?
The thing is, big women and baby mamas is low hanging fruit, and it's always been like that. It's hard for a bitch to be picky on a nigga she want to date because you got to find a man that's capable of being around your child. Same thing with big women. There's not a lot of men that want to pick a big woman.
Facts.
So any nigga that shoot at you, especially if he's decent looking, you're gonna be quick to give him some pussy because you feel like I may not get this opportunity again. But I'm gonna read something. It's from Wyman and Associates. It's saying, in fact, statistics are frequently cited that suggest over 90% of women are awarded custody, but they also fail to show 60% of men get custody in contested cases. Similarly, in just over half of all divorce cases, the parents mutually decide that the mother would take the custodial role. Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I think that's true. Like I said, it's just I think the court does it out of knowing certain reactions will take place if a woman is separated from her children, and depending on the age, especially in those early years, 2 to 11, those are the most critical years for child development. So, like a child that's under 6, that woman's gonna lose her mind.
Yeah,
she's not gonna operate. She's gonna cause more havoc without the kids than she would with the kids in the court's eyes.
Factors a judge considers in a custody case. Courts take a lot of different information into consideration during a custody battle. Looking at the statistics mentioned above, income clearly doesn't always play a primary role, since pay gaps and gender income disparities still exist. Oh, hell.
Oh, my God.
A more likely scenario is that a higher earning father will pay the custodial mother child support. One likely reason that women are awarded custody at a higher rate than men is because of the aforementioned higher level of caretaking. This isn't necessarily based on gender bias. Rather, it's part of an effort to avoid bringing too much change into a child's life. Judges will often review the levels of parental involvement by asking teachers, school administrators, doctors, and others which parents showed up more frequently, because mothers are statistically more likely to be pinpointed as the more active parent. This may be a major deciding factor. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. So, as a married man with kids, this is some real bullshit. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Me and my wife and people that I know that are married typically take on gender roles.
Okay.
And with those gender roles that we take on, doctor's appointments, going to school, pick up, drop offs, picking up clothes, shopping for them, the women typically won't to take on those roles. Not that the father says, hey, you need to take on those roles. These are roles like me and my wife, we've never really just discussed, hey, you need to go to doctor's appointments. She was like, I'm going to make the doctor's appointment and I'll take the kids. And she just volunteers that automatically. Never asked me, hey, do you want to take the kids to the doctor's appointment? Since she said she has it, I just let her have it because it's something that I think that she wants to do because she looks so eager to do it.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, when she does take the kids to doctor's appointments and other appointments, daycare, and talk to teachers and stuff, she seems very excited about actually relaying the message to me. Like that's part of her life is being that involved with our children.
Mm-hmm.
And so much so, about 3 weekends ago on a Friday, I took both my kids to the dentist, right?
Yeah.
She asked me, she had something to do. I'm like, sure, I'll take them to the dentist. When I took them to the dentist and I was like, she asked me when I came home, she's like, how was everything? I was like, they said everything's fine and left it at that. And she asked me literally for an hour straight about this dentist appointment.
Yeah.
All they did was clean their fucking teeth.
Yeah.
You sure they didn't say anything else? What about the next appointment? What about this? What about Creed doing that? What about Trey doing this? What about this? Is he teething? Is the teeth clean? That she would ask me a bunch of questions. I'm like,
yeah,
everything was fine and left it like that.
Detail. Women are way more detailed than
exactly.
we are. Yes,
and so if they're not involved to a certain level, they don't even feel secure in what's going on. Even when I'm telling them, like, these are my kids too. Mm-hmm. Like, I can handle them. And a lot of the videos, raising them is totally different between me and my wife, right? She got to see what the fuck they doing every second of the day when she just them.
Mm-hmm.
Me, hey, y'all stop this shit.
Yeah.
And they stop.
Yeah.
I can sit on the couch. I can parent in one place.
Yeah.
The whole day.
Yeah.
And she would get upset because I parent on the couch all day.
Yeah.
And I don't have to move. I don't have to say nothing. If I hear it, and if it, the only thing you're doing, if you, this is a tip for parents out there, people that don't have kids. If it's ever too quiet, there's some shit going on.
Facts.
They in a song, that's all you gotta do. It's like, oh shit, I ain't heard them in 5 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I might find my baby boy in the cabinet playing with the alcohol or something. You know, he quiet as fuck. Like,
yeah,
no, you need to come out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for them to say these are the reasons that they do it. Typically, most women take on these roles and want to take on these roles.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's fair to say that it's going to change the child's life. You need to go with a better parent. And I feel like men understand when things change, they will have to step up to the table to do what's needed for their children.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked, even with what I just read, have we been tricked in our community to believe that a woman ain't shit? Because from if you read this, that means, oh, well, she wasn't taking the kid to the doctor's appointment, or she wasn't doing this with the teachers, or she wasn't doing XYZ. It makes it seem like the woman ain't shit and the father is careless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think it's just reading this is kind of like fucked up.
I think all races will come with a certain stigma and stereotype just because of media. You look at what's portrayed in the media, what's portrayed in the music, what you see on a daily. When you go into Walmart, you see the baby in there with no shirt on and just a diaper. You know, if you're in a certain part of the city,
right?
Or you will see kids sitting in the car. Like that shit right there was blowing me. All these kids dying in the car because the parent forgot. Like that's crazy.
They were trying to kill a kid. You don't forget a fucking kid in the car, bro.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, you
just don't forget a kid in the car,
right?
Bro. As a parent, you don't forget a kid in the car, bro. I'm sorry, like you don't forget. It's just hard. It's hard because you have a connection with your children, right? I can like when literally I can feel some shit if something ain't right when they not even near me. Yeah. I can literally feel when my son has had a bad day at daycare, when he's gonna get a bad report, when he's acting out. I can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
My wife will call me and say, you know, your son got in trouble. I said, I already know.
Mm-hmm.
So to just say that you forgot your kid that's literally in the back seat of you in a hot car, that shit fucked up. People don't care about kids like that.
Mine in other places, man. That's crazy.
They don't care. Yeah. It ain't their mind. They don't care. They tried to kill them kids.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they literally tried to kill them kids and want to use absent-mindedness, or they had a busy day. Like my nigga, it's never been a time where I've been so busy where I forgot a kid. And the thing is, It's another thing. If y'all notice, most of the people that was leaving kids in cars was men. That shit even more
Go.
crazy to me.
Yeah,
We
I
ain't
noticed that.
forgetful like that, dog.
That's fact. You're right about that.
If you, because I remember it was last year before last, the fat ass white man, he would say he ran to the store to get something, left his kid in the car. We don't go to no fucking grocery store and shop like that.
That's right.
We know exactly what I'm going to the store and get,
Yep.
and going to get those items and getting the fuck out of there. I ain't go. You left your baby in the car an hour and a half. Huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, all of this shit is just bullshit. And like I said, I know for a fact because I've been around a lot of people and they fucking kids, and depending on how they kids that they can't hang out with mine. I just don't. I don't allow that. Like, I really take being a parent very serious, and that's why I say, even like reading this court case about this lady killing these kids, like I wouldn't call no police. I just had to kill her.
I'm gonna lay down.
Like,
You already took my life from me.
I got to crash out now. Like I got to, because like I'm not playing like and that's why I was 30 years old before I had a child. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told like every woman I had to make sure and have an understanding with a woman that I'm not gonna play about my kids.
Right.
And most people, that's why so many, like with abortion. Let's go to abortion. When you tell people it, and this is the semantics that people play. People say a baby isn't a baby because they use stages of life. So it's a fetus, it's an embryo.
Yeah.
And if you use those type of terminologies, you're on a slippery slope, because basically you're saying because of this stage of life, I can do what the fuck I want to with a child, right? Why doesn't that come when they're an adult? Why doesn't it come when they're a toddler? Why doesn't that come when they're elder? If you're using a stage of life, because the thing is, abortion is a termination of life. It's alive. No matter how you try to flip it, word it, whatever. Right. And so that's why when you see these cases like this, where these women are okay with killing kids like this, y'all basically psychologically making it okay to kill kids.
That's right.
And you're gonna start seeing a lot of this.
Yeah.
After the fact, a lot more.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think, like I said, it's you got kids, you got people who having children because they want to replicate themselves. They didn't got to a certain age. They ain't getting the same attention no more. But if I have a kid, ooh, he's so cute, ooh, she's so cute. They living vicariously through the child now. You look at how you don't see. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you something. Notice how you see on the internet where the mother dressed a little boy like he a grown man with the braids, the chain, the tattoo.
I know he going with this.
Yeah.
Why you don't see daughters, men dressing daughters up with the mini skirts and the yoga pants and shit like the women they like?
Because men understand that that's not my fucking girlfriend or wife.
I just seen a post today. A chick posted her son. Son got a gold grill. He can't be no more than 14. She got hashtag boy bae. It's the son husband phenomenon. These chicks think they son or their significant other.
Facts.
Bitch, your son ain't your motherfucking man.
Facts.
And you grow up and you make a homosexual and you looking at why he can't leave home or why he moving in with this chick, that chick.
And he's so dependent on women.
Women is just what you made. Man. That's the number one thing they don't do. They don't get if he goes to NFL, you damn near gotta beg the woman to get the phone out her face from taking credit for him going to the NFL or going D1. Let him fail and goddamn cause havoc in the community. You damn near gotta pull up from under a rock.
Yeah.
Now, take this credit too. The same way you would take it if he made it big. Take that credit when he make it small.
Yeah, that shit. Like I said, that shit. We in a scary time, and with us as men, it has to be a lot of vetting. And I've been calling for rites of passage for a minute now. Like us as people, we need a rites of passage. Women need to go back to fucking etiquette class, and I know that's controversial to say.
No, they're not, man. They need that shit, man. Like, bro, real talk, man. We're literally in a age where women are cussing like sailors, women are drinking like dudes, they having sex like men, and we're okay in the shit. But see, they're not realizing, bro, the damage that it's gonna cause in the long run because they having fun in the short term. You know, women tend to be very short-sighted.
Facts.
They're not thinking about, okay, how this gonna affect me 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain
That's
stuff.
the killer right there.
Like, it's certain stuff, bro, today that, like, like 40, 50 years ago, that would have seemed so unladylike for women to do. And it's just like we just brushed it off, like, oh, okay, like it is what it is.
Because at the end of the day, we still want that pussy. So we gonna say, yeah, okay. I'm seeing chick rolling backwood 3-5, smoke. I'm talking about train smoking. Like
Bruh.
you seen the Glorilla video?
Oh, my
They
God.
end up going
but
ham.
my nigga, look at them hoes.
Look at them. They look like.
Oh my god.
I said,
my
y'all like y'all smell like pee and gummy bears.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
oh god, they do. They look
like
nasty
pissing-
as fuck,
like
bruh.
y'all smell like piss, Hennessy, and gummy bears.
Bro, they
Like,
look nasty as fuck, bro.
and the dude still gonna rock with them.
They look nasty because, bro, even though they look like that, them whole probably suck a mean dick.
And they can't too. I can't. Man.
They probably suck a mean
I mean,
dick. Look, my nigga, hold on. I'm with y'all on man needing a motherfucking upgrade. I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. But hold on now. Hey, y'all ain't heard about a bitch having some fire ass head and want to try. That ain't never happened in life.
When I was younger, yeah.
Okay.
I say we gonna
mean,
go through stages.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
no. Now I could never do nothing like that.
Yeah.
Now no hell
Yeah.
no. Because like even doing a podcast, all right now, I'm trying to build stuff. Like I'm really serious about this shit, right?
Right.
And I've had women hit me up. Hey, can I come on the podcast? Hey, I got this topic. Whoop the whoop, you know, all that type of shit. It's like,
Yeah.
Why? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know women want to be seen. I know a lot of times women, if they see a nigga trying to build some shit, they want to try to latch on and shit like that. But there's really no point if it's not going to provide value. Like if I reach out to you, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I understand what I'm trying to do. I know, like I got a vision for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So older me, I could never just be like a nigga be like, oh bro, she got some fire hair. Like, nah, she can't, she's not gonna benefit my life, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never go to nothing like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of niggas that have not grown up to the point where we are, and it's more of them than us.
And that's what's fucking it up. That's what's fucking up. When you have a minority of men that know how to move, and then you still got a mass majority that's like, man, shit, cause I mean, I know she may look like she have fetal alcohol syndrome, but I mean, you know, hey,
That what she look like.
That she do look like that though. Like real shit. She do
you know,
though.
like, but bro, you seen that picture, man, with that monkey cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That mood knuckle cuz. I'm like, yo, but she is hood as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Man, dude, standards in the toilet.
But hold on. Have our culture not perpetuated being hood though? I'm so hood.
Yeah.
Our culture
I mean,
perpetuated
it has, man, and it's like it's crazy how like how the culture has shifted
that.
from like the days of like Motown and shit. Granted, they had like conk in their hair, but like you seen black folks looking regal, looking sharp, looking refined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wearing suits, wearing dresses. To now, shit, you seeing chicks wearing see-through fishnet stocking clothing, bro.
Showing their nipples and shit.
They gonna make sure they let you know they ain't got no panties on.
Yeah.
They gonna make that known. And it's like I said, it's the objectification of the women ain't going in the club to really meet men. They going to be the baddest and get the most attention and see who can, you know, they can have all
the
the
attention economy.
Man, it's crazy, man. Attention is the new money.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather get some attention than some money. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. That shit wild. It's crazy and it's scary at the same time. I remember when I was at the Platte one time. I walk in the Platte, right? I hear baby.
I remember.
Loud as fuck, bro. And I said, girl, sit in the car. So it's they got a baby. So I go outside and then I see another girl in the car, but I see the girl that was in the car in the club, right? So I'm like, these bitches switching out, watching a baby to be in the fucking club, bro.
Bruh.
So
That
I
shit
leave,
crazy.
bro. When I get ready to leave, my nigga, the baby in the back seat
By
sleep.
herself.
Nobody watching the baby.
Bro, hell
And
no.
and if I would have known what I know, because like I said, even me, I can admit, like, you know, us being cool, the being cool fucked our community up because we got to be cool. You know what I'm saying? And of course, nobody don't want to be the lame or whatever, but just the being cool and not snitching. If I would have known better, I would have called the police because ain't no telling what that baby probably going through either. If your mama put you in a car and got you outside sitting in the car and they in the club, what if somebody broke the window and stole the baby?
Man, I don't mess with 12 like that, but I would have called the police. I'm like, hey, it's a
Now I
baby.
would have.
It's
But
a baby in this car.
Yeah.
It's the license plate.
Yeah.
run the tag, like,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna film that shit, like Hope bit. I don't want to cuss, but chicks be out of pocket, and I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why chicks be out of pocket, because they didn't have a real father.
think so.
They ain't had no real father.
Man, no, bro.
Nah.
Like you see that shit, man. I mean, you can even just see just the
The,
contentment for men
respect,
overall.
the respect level from most black women don't respect black men because of how society and mainstream media has painted us to be weak, docile, homosexual. All of these, you got chicks that are claim heterosexual, but watching P Valley every night. You want to watch two men disrespect not only themselves but the race every night.
Yeah,
by doing what they doing, and ain't no knock. I'm not homophobe, but none of that. If that's even a word, but you whatever you want to do it.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to sell it and advertise what you do. Just like even if it was heterosexual, you ain't got to put that on the TV.
Yeah.
Like we can be entertained without sex.
Yeah. I think we're the only society like in this country, bro, that doesn't have a structure that supports the patriarchy. We're the only one that looks to leadership in the from the matriarchy, bro.
For women.
When you see white people, when you see Asian people, when you see the Hispanic community, all of them have a structure intact that still supports their men. Even though you have women who are doing their thing too, they know at the end of the day, they gotta fall in line.
Yeah.
But see, with us black folks, with us not having it, with all the things that have happened to us in our history, we are one of the most vulnerable groups because we don't have that structure there. And then when we do try to rise up, then we get, the pushback from the women. Oh, who told you that you supposed to be leading? And I don't need you to do this. Like I'm doing my own shit. And it's just like, hold up, bro. Like just because you making your little money don't mean that changes the natural order of things. You know what I'm saying? That was TD Jakes talked about not so long ago. You know what I'm saying? You messing up the natural order of things, trying to operate and move like men. When you have taken away the need of a man, you feel what I'm saying? So, come in, when you talk about, you was like, your mom told you something to the extent of like, why would you come into a woman's life if she already doing all the things that she claimed that she already doing by herself? Like, what would be the point of you trying to make her life better?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So in our community, is being a thug masculine? The picture of masculinity?
In the woman's eyes, it is, because it's a unregulated form of aggression. Aggression to women is just that testosterone. It's just unregulated. So the thug image, is hard, is rugged, is rough, is unpredictable, is violent in some cases. So women, what other ways would we show aggression outside of violence? So again, this is where you have black men with this op culture. They'll do all of this to somebody that look like me and you, but George Zimmerman will be walking around here scot-free.
Yeah.
Skipping.
Right.
And he didn't kill the young black boy over some Skittles and tea. The cop that killed Tamir, they not gonna pull that on them.
Right.
But they see somebody like you, though. I can get off with him.
Right.
It's easy. So the thug, the bad boy image has been fetishized the same way big women have been, the BBW, all of that. They got fetishes just like we do.
Is the BBW that we looking at now was the BBW that started?
Nah, it's been misconstrued.
No.
It's been chopped and screwed. It's
Because-
just like drinking a Coke Zero.
Yeah.
That shit worse than you might well drink a regular Coke.
Right. More sugar.
Like, so the BBW, it's a difference between fat and thick.
All right.
But
And that's even subjective.
yeah, and that's subjected to the man who's
So right now,
wants
hold
some.
on. We finna put a. I'm
you
finna
got to
let
pull
them
some
put
on the screen.
No, I'm finna let y'all put a cap on it. What is an acceptable size of thickness for a woman that is 5'6"? She 5'6". How much should she weigh?
It's hard to say, because I'm gonna tell you, I done had some BBWs, bad, fine, beautiful. I done had women of all shades, sizes. Beauty is beauty.
I ain't asking all that.
I'm saying, I'm gonna
Okay.
preface what I'm saying.
Okay.
We're looking at dimensions, so the weight, a chick can be 5'6", 175, and be round as a motherfucking butterball, or she could be 5'6" and she could be stout in proportion.
That's what I'm asking you.
So you saying, are you looking for weight and proportion?
I'm asking you, what's her weight? I was gonna go.
If she over two, if she 5'6", over 200, that proportion ain't gonna really matter at that point. You big, you goddamn
She big as
Jerome,
hell.
you Jerome Bettis at that moment.
God damn.
You coming out the backfield.
Okay, so she got to be. What's her weight?
Was my weight?
Yeah, what you tell her? Not your what you weigh.
What I my ideal weight for a chick?
Yeah, she 5'6".
My 5'6". You gotta catch me on the right there. But I say I'm gonna top out at about 170.
170.
170, 175.
Okay, what her breast to hips ratio look like? What size titties she got?
She probably gonna have like a C or a D cup, something like that. She gonna be in a C.
She gonna have wide hips.
Yeah,
fat ass.
Yeah. She gonna
flat
be
stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can have a little jiggle, just a little bit, but that cheeseburger stomach, oh no. Cheeseburger couch, that baked potato stomach, nah, bitch, you gotta get rid of that.
Gotta get rid of that.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, what you say? 5'6". What she look like? What's your weight?
5'6". I'm probably in that. I'm probably gonna be. We saying 5'6". I'm probably gonna say in between like that 150, 170 range. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think that's a healthy. I think that's a healthy size. You know what I'm saying for a woman, especially talking about a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
I know a chick, like, not to cut you off, but I know a chick that's 5'6", and she work out. She say she about 170. She a fool. Ain't no fat.
I know somebody.
she a
No
fool.
lie. I'm finna show y'all her picture. I ain't gonna say her name.
Yeah.
This bitch about 5'6", 5'7". She 200 pounds.
Yeah.
200. She 200.
Yeah.
I'm finna show y'all her picture right now.
Hold on. Give me her dimensions again.
She 5'6".
Okay.
200.
200 pounds.
Oh Lord.
But I'm finna show y'all. Y'all might know her. But I'm finna show y'all her. And I thought she was lying because how she looked.
Yeah, so I just typed it in to BMI adult calculator for 5'6", 150, and they said that's a pretty healthy weight.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 5'6", 200. Yeah.
It's her. Take the phone and scroll the pictures. Y'all might know her.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who this is.
Okay, she's 200.
Now she 200. These pictures that I'm looking at ain't 200. These from 2020.
Bruh, I'm telling you, she told me this, and I thought she was bullshitting. And the reason I thought she was bullshitting because my homeboy used to talk to her.
She's straight. She's nice.
At 200, that shit crazy. She might be a little bit taller than 5'6".
She got to be taller than 5'6".
I think she might be a little bit taller than 5'6".
Yeah, because her proportion, like I said, 5'6".
She might be my height.
5'6", 200. That's gonna be kind of butterball, but like that, yeah, she's nice. She's straight. I'll run her, but
she's 5'6" too.
On them pictures, she ain't 200.
I don't think she's 5. She might be a little taller. Because now I'm thinking about it. I seen it at Alden Rocks. She might be my height.
With heels on?
She ain't really had no heel on.
Okay.
Yeah, she might be my height.
But see, but you know what? And it's funny we having this conversation because I remember like my homegirl, she was trying to put me on one of her friends, and like she's other thick and variety, right? And she was like, Brad, you probably don't want her on this big. You got a type. Because she kind of said it kind of sending like, and I was like, what you talking about, man? Like, what you talking about? Like, I got a type. She was like, all the chicks that I've seen you bring around and stuff, they be of a certain size, a certain height, a certain weight. And then when I sat back and thought about this shit, I was like, damn, I do, bro. Like all my chicks who have either been my like serious girlfriends or like long time, like situationships or whatever, all of them been 5'1".
So you like I'm short.
Man, look, bro. Short, petite.
You want to pick up, you want to hit her with that meal. You want to hit her with that meal.
Meal, man. Look, hey, short, petite.
5'1" is short.
Man, yes, sir. Like
one of my exes was 4'11".
Yeah, she gonna be like a foot short. Like it just always happen like that. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like 130 less. You feel what I'm saying? All of them got like a dancing, like formal dancing background and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, outside of that, I like them tall and slim.
Yeah.
Like
I love tall
like,
shit. I can't.
Like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", you know what I'm saying? Probably like $140, $150, something like that, boy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So y'all remember when Marienda was open, right?
Oh yeah.
I used to live in it.
I had great nights in the Marienda.
So one day the Alabama basketball team was in there and they center was in there, and that bitch was so motherfucking thick. She had a black dress on, twerking on me out, and I'm grabbing all in the ass. So I'm thinking I'm finna pull this bitch because I'm like, she tall, she be skying over me, but we vibing, we kicking them, slapping on the ass. She black dress, like this bitch nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But long story short, I ain't pull, right? So like a few it's crazy because like a few days after that, I had a dream about the bitch, right?
Yeah.
And the dream funny as fuck, right? So the dream it wasn't a wet dream, but it was a freaky ass dream, right?
Yeah.
So the dream go like, can you find the whip? Right.
Mhm.
And so we was in the kitchen, dream so we was in the kitchen, and it was a whip. I was supposed to find the whip. Whoever find the whip, get the whip the other one, whatever.
Yeah.
And so, but she hid the whip, and the bitch tall as fuck. So it was like, one of those kind of fetish drinks. I really love tall ass bitches, right?
Yeah.
And so the whip on top of the cabinet, and I can't reach the the whip on top of the cabinet, and I can't reach it. And she was like, ain't that a damn shame? And she got the damn whip and started whipping me. And I just woke up out the damn dream. I was like, this some bullshit. I'm like, this some bullshit here. I was like, hell no. But yeah, that's the shit crazy. But yeah, like I said, with women, I don't really go by weight. I really go by if I think I can pick them up. If I can pick them up, I'm cool.
Like I said, I got a type, but like I said, I didn't have beautiful women of all shapes, sizes. Yeah. Like it's just that energy. I like that look, but I get that energy and that self outlook, like how you look at yourself, how you present yourself, how you carry yourself. That's really what gonna make me attracted to you. But that petite, that slim, thick, I like that. Like,
and then too, like we was talking earlier about like having like that long-term vision.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with like thick women, but it's only been like for a short term.
I know where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, I always look at it like, okay, if I'm getting this chick and she decides now, and let's just say we go the distance, right? And we, you know what I'm saying, have kids or whatever. We already know off rip that a woman's metabolism is gonna slow down as she ages, especially when she has kids.
Right.
So it's like for me, I'm looking at it like shit. If I get her at this size now, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna be at the size that the thick chicks are currently. The thick chick now, you add about 10, 15 years on it, and then about 1 or 2 babies, bro. Not working out neither.
It's a dub.
Rap.
It's a dub.
So that's how y'all decide. So what if you get somebody skinny? Let's say this. We're switching the conversation now. You get somebody skinny.
Okay.
And she gained 150 pounds. What you do?
That's highly. It depends.
No, don't say this unlikely because I'm finna tell y'all. I'm finna tell y'all right now. My mama was 100 pounds. She weighed 200 now.
How like what's your mom's height?
My mama is 5'2", 5'3".
Okay, now what kind of time span are we looking at? Because you just don't gain. It'll be hard to gain 200 in a year. 100 pounds in a year.
Well, my mama is 63.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you got to take age in consideration.
Yeah.
You know.
But okay, so you 63 with her.
That's at 63. I mean,
at that point, bro, what's really like? What's that dating market really looking like?
It ain't even about the look. We didn't. By 63, we didn't did so much together that nothing can break us apart. Like at this point,
you staying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna leave my chick because by 63 we didn't did something. We didn't been through the fire.
Yeah.
We didn't achieve greatness, and we didn't had some great years. Baby, you 60. Like I don't care. Like who you feel? Even if let's say if the shoe was on, who she gonna leave? She gonna leave me and go well.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, women. You just said women don't have a long-term vision. They could be a 63-year-old bitch, be like, I'm gonna leave. I don't, you know.
If she do, I'm just saying, realistically, where is she gonna? Who gonna take?
Are women realistic?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna be realistic. So I'm gonna entertain it. We're like, okay, go ahead.
Well,
I ain't
I'm
about
not finna stop her, but I'm just saying, like,
that's how I'm thinking. I'm like, if you been with me if I ain't transferred some type of wisdom or logic into you, I failed.
Right.
You should be thinking way more logically than you would have in your 30s and 20s if we got to 63.
But I'm just saying, some women do it and they don't think long term.
Oh, yeah, some chicks do. Some chicks will crash out and they'll throw away a fruitful relationship.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't have no sympathy for the foolish.
I don't either.
I don't have no sympathy for the foolish or the ignorant.
That's kind of how I feel about this lady that story I read earlier. Like I can't feel the ways about you being basically disobedient.
Yeah. You made your bed.
Right. So you gotta lay in it.
Thanks.
So going forward, the conversation for tonight, going forward.
Why do you people crashing out, goddamn, with your kids in relationships?
Do men need to fight harder for their children.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do men need to wait on the court system?
Nope.
How do you get around that?
So it's funny you mentioned that. So it's a guy, I guess you say he's an OG in the manosphere sphere. Tommy Sotomayor.
I fuck with Tommy. Yeah.
So he talked about this story on Fresh and Fit, how like him, I think one of the mother of his daughters or whatever, having a conversation about child support, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Look, bitch, if you put me on child support,
Yeah.
this is all I'm gonna get your ass." You feel what I'm saying? He was like, "Look, if you don't put me on this shit, you're gonna get all that you can get and more." You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I've heard men say, "Hey, you gonna get this or you gonna get that, you're not gonna get both."
Yeah.
Because you'll have chicks put you on child support and then still ask for more out of you as a father when you could have avoided all that shit, just allow him to be the father as he's gonna naturally be anyways.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then we've gotten men so spooked by the system that they'll just go ahead and put themselves on child support.
Yeah. Or they do it because the woman trying to keep them away from the kid.
It's a
I
guaranteed paycheck.
know somebody close to me who has been trying to. Okay, so the girl says his baby. He thinks she might have been cheating, but when the baby was born, the baby looked just like him, so she thinks it's his. Just went ghost, right? He hired a PI, private investigator, to try to find her
Mhm.
because he wanted to get custody of his child because he know that she's not stable.
Mhm.
And one of the reasons is because he has heard a lot of men with a woman that might be getting on her feet, or she might be want to be spiteful one day, but like she'll go down to the court and put him on child support, and then a lot of men have to go and pay back
Yep.
child support that he
Facts.
cannot catch up on because it's 5, 6, 7, 8
In
years
arrears.
of child support.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's why he's trying to catch her now so he can get custody of her. And he's not requiring her to pay child support. He just want to get custody because he know and seen it get played out like that before, which is scary. And the thing is, nobody wants to go. You don't want to go to jail for saying, "Hey," because we know the courts is backed up. We know they slow. We say, "Hey, bitch, you taking too long to rule on this court case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to just take my motherfucking kid." Now the police call. I'm in jail. I done made it worse. How do we, as men, get around that type of shit?
I got the game for men. Make her a wife before you make her a mother, and you will save yourself that fucking trouble. Like, I don't get this baby daddy, baby mama shit. That shit gotta stop. You gotta stop because you not only are you putting yourself in a bad situation, you putting your child, because the child are gonna end up picking sides. I listened to my boy Minister Jap, and he was dudes call in and they was like, dude had one son. He spazzed on his mama. "Why you take my dad away from me?" She trying to introduce to a new dude. And then the kid they had with the stepdaddy that came in, he hate the real father. You see what I'm saying? Well, no, I'm sorry. He had the child young, and then she got remarried. So the stepfather pretty much raised it, but the younger child hate the real father, but the older child loved the father and saw what the mama did. So you put these children in bad situations, and their emotional development, they come in jaded. Like, you handicapping them out the gate. So, man, if you listening, I know you're gonna see this. Don't do that baby mama shit. Wrap that shit up every time. That pussy don't feel that much better without that rubber. I don't care for what she say.
It don't feel that much better.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
Nah,
control yourself.
I'm stick on that quick either way.
Right. Control yourself. Pick wisely. If you don't have all the evidence is out in front of you, this the age information. You can see what your life gonna look like by watching social media. People doing the same shit you do. You get a cheat sheet.
Right.
We didn't get a cheat sheet coming up. Certain men didn't get a cheat sheet to see what their life would be like if they made certain choices.
Right.
We get the luxury to see that.
Yeah. So, fellas, we've gotten the game tonight. If you want to secure yourself with your child and your woman, make her a wife before you make her a baby mother. I think that's a full proof plan for the most part. Nothing's 100% guaranteed, but for the most part, for men and women.
Right.
Women don't go out here just letting these niggas just nutting you all crazy or whatever because you call yourself in love without a true commitment. Whatever that commitment is, because even nowadays, even how marriage is, the laws of it, is ways to get married without, involving the state. But like I'm saying, like y'all need to make sure y'all understand that y'all need that type of commitment to make sure that both of y'all have the same goal set, the same mind, the understanding of family, what y'all trying to do, be there, and great intentions. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
I got more so of a question.
Go ahead.
Cause this is kind of the dilemma I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying?
You got a baby on the way?
No, oh, come
Oh,
on,
damn,
bro.
I'm surprised.
No, nah. No, I'm like big bro shit. I'm strategic with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So like, this is the dilemma I've been having, right? Like when it comes to like the whole vetting process with women and shit, and potentially like wanting to have like a family, whatever. My thing is, I'm thinking that I should more so redirect my interest into younger women, because again, I'm thinking long term. Like, cause this is my understanding of, if I'm dealing with a chick that's around my age, like I'm about to be 31 in September, right? And there are still chicks out here who are my age or older, and they're still proverbially single and they are conventionally attractive. My thought process is something up with you. You feel what I'm saying? Because what have you been doing? Like this, let's say like college, right? What have you been doing since the age of 22 all the way to 30, 31, bro? We talking about damn near 8, 9, 10 years, bro. You just been out here single. You feel what I'm
Swapping
saying?
them dicks out.
You feel me? And my whole thing is like, do I really want to take on a woman like that? Or do I just want to go ahead and you know what I'm saying, go younger? But when you talk about the chicks who are in, you know, Generation Z, the 99, 2000 babies, bro.
See, that's the dilemma. That's the real fucking dilemma, because you could say, I'm gonna go younger because you don't want a woman with a lot of dick damage, right?
Facts.
Heartbreaks. A nigga that imprinted on her. She done met the quote unquote alpha imprint or whatever they call it. Shit, alpha widow or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't want that with an older chick, but then with a younger chick, you gotta deal with the maturity level. Keeping up with the times, because y'all gonna have, with a gap, you're gonna have some things that you're not gonna be privy to. Her understanding what it is to be a wife. She typically ain't gonna have nobody around her that's a wife or married that she probably could get advice from. But also, I do think if you're gonna get married, this is just from my experience, you should marry someone that comes from a 2-parent home too. That will help a lot. That will weed out a lot. Being married and marrying somebody from a 2-parent household will help a lot. But you run into dilemmas either way.
Yeah.
Then this is my experience.
Okay.
I've met women. You can meet a woman that's tired too.
I know exactly what you mean.
And so if you meet a woman that's tired, you might have found a sweet spot, because she's tired of all the bullshit. She's finally ready to listen to a man. She's tired of the fight, trying to do it her way. She's just tired of the shit. So she just looking for a man to come in and just establish that he's a man that she could just lay it all down, because I don't want to be MS independent. I don't want to have to go work all these jobs. I don't want to have to do all this. I'm looking for just a decent man now, because I've got to a level of understanding where the man I thought I was looking for ain't out there. Or I got to a realization, I don't know what the fuck I was looking for.
Right.
I want to touch on that. I say this the game. This the plan I'm using. I like the rule of Islam, which is half your age plus 7.
Yeah, whatever.
But I say this to you because you still younger. I'm 38. I got a 5-year plan. I don't mind having my first child at 43. I'm prepared for that, because I'm doing everything to keep myself youthful, keep my value up. But your environment, the more value you invest in yourself, your environment is going to change. So when you get to a certain level financially and from a professional level, whether it's your career, business, etc., your environments become more alkaline. When you go into goddamn Neiman Marcus, everything damn near designer. You go in JC Penney, you go in Ross, TJ Maxx, you got to sift through the bullshit. Put yourself in an alkaline environment by investing in yourself, creating the lifestyle that you want. You ain't gonna be looking to go anything below this. So when you pick, you be like, well, shit, you can even get in here if you don't even meet this level, you can't even get in this area. So what you pick, your choices become that much better. The options become that much better, because you had to pay a toll to get to where I frequent, to get into the Renaissance or the Waldorf Astoria in New York. You ain't just coming in this bitch bullshit. You had to this the real deal. This 600 a night. So if I meet you in here, I know you about something. You ain't just being able to come frolicking around in here.
But is that a true? Because we've seen a lot of men, CEOs.
They buying pussy. That we can't attribute. Not CEO. They going in there buying pussy. They mean that they sugar
I
daddy.
ain't talking about that.
Sugar
I ain't talking
daddy
about that. We
shit.
talk about niggas that's marrying the young hot front desk office worker that's making only $20,000 a year. She fine as fuck though.
Yeah. If she in pocket, then that's the thing. If you in pocket, we can work.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna vet you to see how far in my pocket you are.
But and see, his dilemma would be, and we speaking just frank on where he would be at in life. He talking about a Birmingham. You plan on staying in Birmingham?
I mean,
Oh, no, you gotta expand that.
Like,
Oh,
and see,
right.
that's the thing. And see, that's the
Don't
thing.
limit you.
Like, not only, and I know the sister gonna be mad at me for me making this next comment.
Fuck that.
Not just
Fuck it, yeah. Let's
because
go.
I already know we bro. So it's not just Birmingham, but it definitely spreading my reach, but also too spreading the racial barrier as well. Because at one point in time I would have considered myself like B1. And it's not to say that I wouldn't still consider a sister as far as a mate.
Yeah.
But I really reached a place where I'm like, dog, I gotta go. I'm celebrated, bro. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it means me being with an Asian sister, me being with a Hispanic sister, me being with a white girl. You know what I'm saying? As long as she is down my program, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna rock with.
Yeah.
Facts. That's how it need to be. Your loyalty to your race don't trump your happiness. So
No.
you have to open your reach up. You have to open your you have to expand your. I love going out of town in different places, but I think as a man, you only want to deal with women from a position of power. Getting on
Facts.
their page, getting on you gonna either you on my program or you ain't. It ain't gonna no negotiation. It ain't no compromising. Ain't none of that at this stage. If you wasn't down with me in the trenches, I meet you and I'm already in my place and I'm already here. I don't even know if you fucking with me because of who I am or because of what I am.
Right.
So at that point, I say you rather be safe than sorry. Only deal with a chick from a position of power, trying to play that game and date. Nah, baby, we ain't doing that. You gonna play my game. I ain't playing.
Like
yours.
I say, this is just from my experience. Relationships is about leverage, but it's a war.
Yeah, facts.
It is a motherfucking war. It's a war. Y'all going back and forth, power struggle here, there, whoop till it ain't. Like I told you, you can be a woman that's tired. You're gonna have that it's gonna still be there, but you meet a woman that's tired and she just be like, fuck it, nigga, you got it.
Yeah, bro, it's funny. So I don't know why I be getting into with some of these females, bro, but they just be trying to test a nigga and shit. But anyways, I was on
They want to put that pussy on. That would it really be.
It could be, bro. Do you know that dude? Like, I think like Dre, like How to Be a Player Dreisms, like he on like IG and shit.
I don't know.
But anywho, he he's in the manosphere space too, whatever, black dude, whatever. But he posted a like a meme or whatever. He was just like, hey, like fellas, like would you pay all the bills to go 50-50, boom, boom, you know what I'm saying, and give your reason why. I said, shit, off the biz egg, all them hoes. Because I want the leverage. A little bit gonna come in. Oh, that's just sexist. Like, oh, so I'm glad you being truthful, so I can know to stay away from men like you. And I'm like, oh, well, you have fun paying 50-50. You have fun doing that shit.
She still gonna fuck off on it. You gonna like when it come to that leverage, it ain't no 50-50 with a woman. Ain't no such thing. They just sound good. She gonna always look to be, because you gotta look, she pitting you up against her friends and they niggas. So she doing a report, taking it back. Oh, well, we do 50-50. Well, my man pay everything. Oh, for real? Shit, my nigga must be on some bullshit. So she finna come back to you to renegotiate anyway. That's why I say you only deal with a position of power, baby. You ain't gotta worry about no bills, whoop. But you earn that. You just don't get it.
But I think he was talking about more of the feminist mindset of, if I pay everything, I'm trying to control you.
Yeah, I'm trying to manipulate you and shit.
Because we have seen that too, where women say, when you tell a woman, I don't want you to work.
Men play that game though. I know they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. We're not gonna sit here and act like they don't.
Yeah, they do.
But most of the time when men say, I don't want you to work, it's not even about you, the woman. It's about me saying, I'm big dog. I can handle it. You ain't got to work. You can stay here, take care of the kids. But the thing you run into nowadays, most women don't want to stay home and take care of the kids.
It's all about values and what you want to do. Like, hey, you don't have to work, but if you want to, like I said, if you got a career, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You trying to work in the call center and goddamn get fucked on your lunch break and all that type of shit. Nah, man, you gotta go that way with that. Nah.
Yeah.
You don't like working at T-Mobile, goddamn, from 7 to 6 in the evening.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to do that. You got a nigga up there that's putting that dick in on your lunch. We ain't gonna deal with that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that too, bro, like the thing that trips me out with women like that, they'll say, well, I gotta have my own because what if he leaves me? I'm like, bro, you're more likely to leave me than I'm to leave you.
But see,
They don't take that into consideration.
the thing is, they want to always have a backup plan. Women
Always.
don't matter what, they all got a backup plan. That's what that means. Because if I can't work, that means I can't stack up no money on the side just in case I need to bail on your ass. Just in case you flip out on me one day, or just in case it's some dick I just want to fly out the country for 6 months and just do what the fuck I want to do. Because let's be real, if you don't work, I put you on allowance. You either got to save or to spend it on what you can spend it on. If you ain't working, you can't just do what you want to do and stack that bread up.
Like I said, you got to have a role for it. Any chick come in your life, fellas, she got to have something to do. She ain't just coming in, y'all figuring it out like, hey, you know, this what I got going on. You know, what you want to do, what you're interested in, what your values, what are your goals, and we'll help you get that going. That way, you ain't just sitting at home bullshitting.
Yeah.
So if I'm at work or whatever, but most like I'll be working home. I'll be working remote unless I'm out of town doing certain stuff. But it's all about the effort gonna show.
Yeah.
The effort and the interest and the dedication. Do you really want this, or are you just talking shit?
Yeah.
Your actions don't speak at the end of the day. We just complicate shit too much. And this is what before we wrap up. As far as social media etiquette, fellas, stop going back and forth with these women on these posts about this dating shit. I already said I ain't got shit. I ain't got no game for no woman no more. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm not about to argue.
They don't want to listen.
I'm not about to debate with you. It's a wrap. All the game I got gonna be for the men. That's it. Like, we can't talk you in back in the pocket. You have to show them.
Yeah.
And you show them with action. Ain't no more talking.
I'm trying because I can hear Chris.
I know. I've been there before. I know.
I be hearing Chris' voice like, hey, bro.
Sometimes that shit you be bored.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know it's a pass. You be at work, you doing a little, you like, this gonna help me pass my day. But I get that. But for the most part, it's counterproductive because
it is.
The moment you get him attention, like, oh, I got him. He investing in what I'm saying. Even if what I'm saying bullshit, you trying to go and tell her or explain why it's bullshit. She know it's bullshit. She just fishing.
Yeah.
She just wants you on the post. She just wants your energy and attention.
Yeah.
Baby, I got shit to do.
Yeah. I agree. Because at this point, it's like, I don't even real shit. This is some real shit. I don't think men gonna have to show women anything. I think when we seeing people like Lolo Jones, her body showing her.
Yeah. Oh, the wall gonna happen.
Her body showing her.
It closed.
We ain't gotta say nothing.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a lot of women like that. Like, and then I tell women this, like, even like my female friends, I got 3 female friends. They not married. None of they friends married, and we all in our 30s. That's about 20, 25 chicks that I know of from connection. I don't know of.
Yeah.
20, 25 chicks that ain't married in their 30s.
I'm gonna have some room in my stable. They can goddamn get a 1-day contract.
Want these hoes.
One day contract.
Well, they, like I said, they might be tired one day.
1-day contract.
That what happened. These hoes be get tired.
Hey, I got an opening day. You want? You want to come in? Hey, you want to come in today? Hey, I got an opening. Oh, all right, good. Yeah, it's only 1 day.
Oh, this G League trial.
Hey,
That's what this is.
Hey, I got an opening 8 to 4.
8 to 4.
Hey, come in. You want to, though?
But yeah, like I said, a lot of niggas gonna end up getting tired.
Oh yeah.
The bitch shit you like, fuck it, nigga. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you, but I know that what I've been doing ain't working.
But I would think, like, even with that though, bro, like, as a man, like, you didn't work hard, like, all these years, you didn't put yourself in position to be at the best at whatever you do, and you had to get the tired chick, fam. Like,
I ain't saying you got to. I'm just saying there's chicks out there, and this is my personal opinion. I don't think you're gonna get the woman you really want.
Shit.
I don't think you're gonna get the woman you want.
Now, in a sense, I see what you're saying because it's a chick I want, but I can't have her. But it's more so the chick I need. You know what I'm saying? So
But
the chick,
and that's most of all, not man, not woman. That's most of all our problems is our wants.
Yeah.
We put over our needs,
that's right.
and because the wants is pretty much the excitement, the fun, the eye candy, the give us that arousal or whatever we need.
That monogamy shit dead with me though. It's a wrap.
But we ain't talking about monogamy. We're just talking about
Yeah.
simply.
So I can say I had this chick. Okay, this you. So I'm gonna have like it's gonna be like a compilation. Like all 5 of them gonna be the super bitch. Real shit. Like they gonna come together like power, like Voltron and shit.
Super bitch.
Yeah, like this bitch do this, she do that. They come together like Voltron.
The power of Voltron.
Like they gonna make Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
Hell no.
Y'all come together.
But if you got a piece 5 bitches together, do you have the bitch that you want?
Yeah, after them 5 come together.
That's a lot of work.
Hey,
that is a lot.
You know what they say? They say the most talented people make the hardest thing look the easiest. So when you get to a point and it look difficult, but it's like, man, this ain't really hard. I do this shit like that. So it look hard, but it ain't.
Or the people that's more talented don't need as much to make it look as good.
Exactly. People pay
so that could be a basic bitch.
Could be, but
and you can do it like you need to do, and she come all the way up.
I can soup up. I can put some rims, put some Forgiatos on them. Like,
cause I mean, real talk. When we talking about dealing with women today, bro, you have to like literally like groom them. And I hate women, and I know women hate the term grooming, but you literally gotta like cultivate that chick to how you want her to be for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because women ain't coming in ready made like it was back in the day.
But I think that's what any chick. You gotta.
Yeah,
that's what any chick, and that's why I think that you'll never personally get the woman that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you make the money, right? Let's say you make the money, right? And the bitch that's you like, she finally checking for you, right? Do you really want her now because you done made the money?
It depends on what I want her for. That's what we looking. I look at what I'm gonna do.
You talking? Hold on. We started
long term.
You talking long-term relationship?
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Yeah. In this aspect, yeah.
Okay, so if you long-term, let's say a bitch you been checking. You get some money, but she wasn't checking for you.
Okay.
You get the money, now she checking for you. How you gonna feel about that?
I mean, I'm in a position now that my pool has widened now. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't talking about. We talking about this one particular chick.
Man,
if she checking for you now because you got money, how you gonna feel about it?
I'm probably not gonna, just being honest. I probably would just play around with her if I'm just gonna be just transparent.
So now we go back to that's why I say you're not gonna get the chick that you want.
I know what you're doing. I'm gonna give you the counter to what you're doing.
Go ahead.
It's like this. I just started working this job. Oh, first 30 days, I love it. 3 months in, oh, this bitch straight. You know, all policies and terms and conditions change. So 6 months in, man, this shit terrible than a motherfucker. So it ain't gonna be the way I see a chick and out the rip. I know I want to go the distance with her. It's gonna be a day by day.
Yeah.
So first 30, you good. Oh, we been in 6 months. Oh, we good. Oh, we get to a year. Oh, we good. We better. We keep getting better because we keep doing the work. At that point, we only gonna be as good as the work and effort that we put into it. It ain't gonna be no ready made to where she the one. We finna go 20 years that you had to show and prove. Just like Kobe was getting up, rest in peace to the GOAT. He had to get up running 2 miles before practice. This after he been in the league 10 years. It's after he done won championships. He wanted to get better. If I'm gonna know how invested you are in this relationship by what you do to make it better, and you make it better by making yourself better. And if I ain't doing the same, I don't have the same investment that you do. And at that point, you need to start exploring other options. So if we come in and we agreeing to certain terms and conditions, your behavior is gonna be indicative of that. If you just talking shit, I'm gonna know because the performance ain't gonna be up. So we looking at a performance-based evaluation, just like at a job. You get a monthly, you get a semi-annual, and you get an end of the year review. Same shit.
But if you've been in a relationship, it's always gonna be a time like, oh, I hate this bitch.
Always. Storms coming every season.
Oh,
snowstorms,
I hate this
rainstorms, sandstorms.
So you got to figure out. The thing is, you got to figure out. That's what I'm saying. You don't know it could be somewhere they could be going through a storm, and he could be like, I don't like her. Or see me personally, the reason I feel that way because it might be a chick that from back in the day I ain't want to fuck with or what. Oh, I wanted to fuck with, but she didn't want to fuck with me. I come up and she finally want to fuck. I don't even know if my mind would even be changed by then too.
I always look at just a day by day basis, bro. I just look at it like Storm. I'm a very fair person. People think I'm an asshole and all this. I'm a very fair person.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna cut you off over petty shit. Now, will I just not talk to you? Because that's just what I do. If my chick made me mad, I ain't gonna talk to you for a day or two.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of cases, we didn't already discuss why I'm pissed.
Why you upset?
And you still doing the same shit, meaning you ain't took the feedback that I gave you. Say, hey, you ain't finna keep talking to me crazy like that. But then you do it in another week or two.
Yeah.
Like at that point, you pushing me away. Because if a chick meet the right nigga and it's that situation, she gonna be in pocket.
Thanks.
Unless she feel like, see what a lot of chicks do, you had a ability. Certain men can bring a chick up and give her more value than what she had before she came in the situation.
Yeah.
So now she getting attention from other men. It's just like, damn, didn't nobody want her till I got with her.
Right.
So now she got all these dudes coming at her because, oh, you fucking with that nigga. He a A1 type nigga. Oh, you must be about some shit.
Right.
So now she getting full of herself now. I had this happen to me. Now she full of herself. She feeling herself. She thinking she's
I've
the
had
shit.
it happen too.
Like, damn, bitch, you out of pocket. Like you weren't on this
Right.
a year ago, 6 months ago, a couple months ago. But now we done had you on the rooftop. We done had you here. Niggas looking at you a certain way, trying to see who you is. You getting these followers. You getting these DMs.
Yeah.
So now you smelling yourself.
Yeah.
All right, bitch, you smelling yourself. You gonna have to smell yourself outside that door.
Right.
Other than that, like I said, if you in pocket, you in pocket. I ain't finna hold you hostage.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna work with you until you become, if you ain't coachable and you just don't want to comply at that point. It's a will versus skill.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's what that's about.
like BOA say, man, if I can't reach you, I can't teach you.
Yeah.
So, what did you come to a conclusion on? You old, tired, your age. What do you think you fall at in your search? Or you don't know yet?
I mean, age is definitely a factor. Cause I want kids. You feel what
Bro,
I'm
you
saying?
still young, bro. You got plenty of time, bro.
Right. You got
No.
so much time.
Plenty of time, bro.
I'm just saying, like right now, like that's. But I'm saying, like even with that, like let's just say, like I end up being like a silver fox dad, because I see that for myself too. You feel what I'm saying? Like my chick, she gonna have to be a young tender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's probably gonna be my focus. Honestly,
But like I said, if you're 31 now, you wait another 10 years, she definitely gonna have to be at least
28.
Yeah, 28, probably 25. She probably need to be about 15 years, 25-ish. And you being 40, yeah.
I say 26, 27. It'd be I say that'll be a good look.
That'll probably be,
starting out and then y'all kick it for a little bit. Then she kick out a kid by 29, right before 30. You'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. It
got
depends on how
time.
many you want to.
When you put that time right now
You
into
want 3?
yourself,
Yeah, still that 27 is be right.
put that time investment in yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Value don't lose value. You put value in yourself, it don't go down.
Yeah. It don't. Like I said, I will say this. Don't have no motherfucking kids.
Don't do no baby daddy shit. Nah.
No, I'm telling you, fuck the baby daddy shit. Just don't have no kids.
Yeah.
I tell anybody, I love my kids very, very much. But if you ain't gotta have no kids, dog, and it's just in us to want to have kids.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Legacy.
Like, sperm wars.
Yeah.
I tell you talk about shit. They talk about how like when you have sex, sometimes it's a letdown to find out that the person is not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? The woman that you sleep with is not pregnant because it's basically an ejaculation when the sperm leaves your body is to impregnate an egg. So your body feels let down because it hasn't impregnated a woman, right? So, like I said, you have to. You're gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to see that. And then your ego plays a part in it because you're gonna want to see what the fuck you create, what your dick create.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, like my dick created these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna feel. Like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So a lot of that plays a part, but I'm telling you, bro, just make sure.
Listen, bro. Like all my bro, like of all my line brothers, I'm the only one that's like single and childless. And I see the shit that they go through having kids, bro.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like my birth control, like, you know what I'm saying? And my nephews and nieces, goddamn, but I'm like, yeah, let me get this bread up, goddamn. Cause shit, you remember I was telling you the other day when we was podcasting, like we did that little calculator?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah, you got about the 200, like
Bro, you
230.
need bread,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
Gotta have that cheese.
You gotta have bread, bro. Real talk. Yeah.
but fuck the bread, bro. Nigga, the stress,
Yeah.
Facts.
the stress, bro. Having kids and then you watch TV and you see a nigga go shoot up a school,
Yeah.
like that alone.
Yeah, that thought.
Yeah, that thought, bro. That alone. Then you see your kids at school and then they show like a daycare where the lady been beating the damn children.
I
Or
know.
you see, you know, like it's so much. You like it's so just the stress, bro. I ain't talking about the finding the stress, and then the stress of actually being with a pregnant woman day in, day out. She complaining, she high, depending on what season you had a child, feet swelling, back rubs, tension, actually going to the birthing room, talking to doctors, and it's a lot. It's so much shit. Like right now, I want to tell y'all, but I can't say right now.
Yeah.
Because there's some things going on legally. So but I'm saying like you got to be in tune with doctors, like y'all got to be here. Like every chance you get. Oh, you said what? You got to write it down because, like I said, when it comes to your kids, they be fucking up. They humans.
Yeah.
Sometimes they be lazy. Sometimes they don't give a fuck. Sometimes they had the mindset, oh, them ain't my motherfucking kids, or they can give you the mindset of this bitch, this her second kid. She know her fucking body, bro. Every little detail, especially that birthing process, going to them doctor, right? Every fucking thing that they need to see your ass with a notepad.
Shit, I'm recording video, audio.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh,
Like, this is the advice I give anybody, bro. When it comes to them doctors, your baby, your wife, and we ain't doing baby on your baby, your wife, my nigga, write that shit down. Hospitals, doctors' names, how long they been there, who come, who go, who left, what nurses, who on third shift, second shift, first shift. Like, bro, you need to have this shit down pat because you don't know, bro. This is some real shit. This is my case. Everything was fine until delivery. Everything was fine till delivery. And when we got to delivery, that's when we had some fuck ups on other people's behalf.
Mm-hmm.
My baby stayed in the NICU for 2 months because of other people's fuck ups. So that's what I'm telling you, like, bro, this shit, even that, my nigga, is stressful as fuck, bro. Like, my nigga, my baby was in the hospital for 2 months, laid up, tubes out his neck, crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit you ain't even know they had. Like, nigga, you see a big ass tube coming out of the little baby neck with blood going in the machine, coming back in, putting oxygen, nutrients, all of this shit, bro, because somebody fucked up.
I don't know what I take that shit, boy. Who shit?
Your baby swelling up. My bro, real shit. My baby had some shit that they only got 10 cases of. Nobody knows what the fuck going on. Nobody seen this shit because it's only 10 fucking 10 case studies of this shit.
Okay.
That's how crazy this shit is because of somebody else fuck up.
I mean, that bitch with that FN, I ain't bullshit.
Bruh,
That shit on me.
y'all ain't understanding. Like, bro, it got so bad, bro. It got so bad. We had to have a meeting, 2 meetings with all the nurses, everybody. And I literally said, y'all make me want to shoot y'all ass up. And they got, just like that, they got in line. Because from day shift, we go there day shift, they doing what the fuck they supposed to do. Night shift, your baby cry, the nurses give them pain medication to make their ass go to sleep because they don't want to do shit. And most parents ain't there, and they don't even need pain medication.
That's
Shit like that, bro. I'm
that's
telling you.
that side motherfucker don't talk about.
I'm telling you, this shit deep. When you see other parents coming in, pacing, they so fucked up mentally, they forgetting shit. Like they ain't got no shoes. Hey, where are my shoes at? I didn't even know I was walking down the hallway with no shoes on and shit like that. Or just absent-minded because you worried about your fucking kid, bro. Like, bro, I'm seeing babies. I'm in this hospital. My baby wouldn't even be, but I'm in a hospital with 48 other beds with other babies in there. Babies born with cancer. Now I'm taking on other people's shit because now I'm like, damn, that baby got cancer. This baby born with a tumor. This baby born with his heart outside his heart, out his chest. Like, bro, like
Real.
all of this shit is deep, bro. And I be telling people don't give a fuck about kids like that, bro. Like you can't when they people be talking about abortion, bro, and they be just joking about this shit, bro. When you hear doctors talk about, most of the time when we pull the baby out, we still have to kill it on the table. It still be moving and shit on the table. Like you can't, bro. I'm telling you, that connection you have with your child, bro, is just different. And I tell anybody, if you don't want to have kids, and you don't want to be involved 100% time. It ain't no half. It's 100% time, nigga. You can't even lay in the bed on Saturday, like right now. If you ain't got nowhere to go on Saturday, my nigga, you can lay in the fucking bed, do what you want, nigga. On Saturday, I'm hearing toys dumped out on the floor at 5:00 in the fucking morning. Like, take y'all ass back to bed. But daddy come play with us 5:00 in the morning. I probably went to sleep at 1 because that's a routine I had before I had kids. Thinking I could sleep all day 12, 1 o'clock, but now it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And now you grumpy, you trying to get some sleep. Like it, bro. Kids is not no light work. Period. Like I said, if you're gonna have it, bro, that's how I give anybody advice, because I done been through it, I done seen it, I done set up in the NICU, I didn't hear what these parents had to say, I didn't see what these nurses do. Like I said, some of these people are very passionate about their job. Some of these people don't give a fuck. It's a check.
Like a teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you find out, and do not be scared. And this is why I'm telling everybody this shit on the podcast. Do not be motherfucking scared. If you see a nurse and she ain't doing what the fuck she do, if you get into the situation she ain't doing what she's supposed to do, or you think, oh, that bitch just here to get a check, you need to say, I don't want her around my motherfucking kids. And tell them just like that, I don't want that bitch around her. If I see this bitch around her, look, we're gonna have some issues. I had to do that 3-4 times, my nigga. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, bro, like I was a whole another nigga when it came to my baby. Like, bro, do not play with my fucking kids, bro. And then I ain't gonna go into it because it's like I said, it's some legal. I can tell y'all, but off camera, I'll tell y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, just for everybody, anybody that's watching or whatever, y'all kids document everything. That whole process. That if hypertension, your wife weight gain, shit, all that shit is important. How much weight she gained, the nigga, that is so important. People don't even understand it. Did she gain 20 pounds through the pregnancy? Or if you halfway through, has she gained 40 pounds? Nigga, if she gained 40 pounds halfway through the pregnancy, that's serious. You need to understand the glucose shit they drink to test their glucose. See if they got gestational diabetes. Y'all gotta check on that shit. Like all of this shit is very, very important if you want to bring your child into this world and be healthy. Like I said, with my shit, it was last minute shit. Last minute, you know. But we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all gotta say anything?
Oh no, we good. Just make sure y'all subscribe to the Date Master, follow Legacy Room Vintage on Instagram, follow Date Master on Instagram and Facebook. We're gonna be dropping some new content soon.
How you put people pages in there? I need to figure that out so people can go and
you can edit the video on YouTube when you close out. You can edit it and put it in the caption.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the caption because I know sometimes people be going live. They'll put it in like chat and shit.
Yeah, you can do that too, but you can put it in the description when you close it up.
All right, y'all make sure y'all go follow the Date Master. Brad, what you gotta say?
Man, just another great episode of New Normal Podcast, man. I got to do it. I got to do another podcast with my big bro, Date Master. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a long time, you know, since we linked up or whatever. But, you know, y'all can follow me on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Sir Bradley Ashton, all one word.
Another thing before we go. So Brad said he looking for a long-term female out there. Long term.
Hold up. Let me be specific. Let me be specific.
Go ahead. Tell them what you're looking for. Go on, put your head out there.
Let me go and be specific. I ain't looking for nothing right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like
put your head out there. Go ahead.
No. I'm taking a motherfucking break, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That relationship shit, bro. I didn't get that shit 4 years with 2 different women, bro. I need some time to myself, goddamn. I need some detox.
Nigga, put your hand out there. Don't mean they gotta find you right now.
Shit, I mean, hey, look, Instagram, Sir Bradley Ashton, one word. But look, don't be trying to negotiate a relationship. I'm telling you right now.
You're gonna be mad to the motherfucker. So it's the New Normal Podcast. If you over there on YouTube, make sure y'all comment, like, especially subscribe. You on Facebook, give us a follow and a share. New Normal Podcast, and we gone.
Yes, sir.